It's Team USA basketball. They got to stir up some drama. They got to stir up some drama with Paige Bueckers hitting a shot on Caitlin Clark. They got to stir up some drama, and of course, just setting both of them up to get cooked in the comp.
2 minutes. That's all it took for one piece of Team USA practice footage to ignite a full-blown online firestorm. No official statement, no confirmed injury, just a few seconds of video, slowed down, zoomed in, and replayed millions of times, now fueling intense debate involving Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and a stunned response from Team USA leadership. At the center of it all, Sue Bird, caught between protecting players and containing a narrative that's spiraling out of control.
Like CC wasn't getting PB to turn over that ball last time like they played 3 times. Last time they played like 3 times. Yeah. Paige Bueckers thought Caitlin Clark was on her team. She turned the ball over so much. I hope y'all are monitoring the negative, nasty comments.
Here's what we can confirm. During a closed Team USA practice session, standard footage was released showing multiple drills involving Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and other national team players. In one sequence, contact occurred during a routine defensive play, the kind of physical moment that happens dozens of times in any elite practice. No whistle, no stoppage, no reported injury. Within minutes, social media slowed the clip down, circled knees, and added captions that escalated speculation into accusation. Some users claimed Angel Reese intentionally targeted Caitlin Clark's previously injured knee. Others fired back, calling the claims reckless and irresponsible. And just like that, a routine practice moment became a battleground. Why did this moment hit such a nerve? Because Caitlin Clark's health has been a central storyline all season. After managing knee issues earlier in the year, every movement she makes is scrutinized. Fans aren't just watching her play, they're watching her body language, her landings, her reactions.
Oh, got you.
Angel Reese has always played physical. That's not opinion, that's her game. Rebounding, contact, toughness. But physicality does not equal intent. And no credible source, medical staff, or Team USA official has suggested wrongdoing of any kind. According to multiple reports, Sue Bird was made aware of the viral reaction almost immediately. While no formal accusation was acknowledged, sources say leadership was surprised by how quickly speculation escalated. Bird's role here isn't to assign blame, it's to protect team unity and prevent online narratives from fracturing trust inside the locker room. Practice footage is not game footage. There are no stakes, no score, no intent to harm. But in the age of social media, context is optional and outrage is instant. Team USA now faces a larger question. How much access is too much when every frame can be weaponized? This moment says less about the players and more about fan culture. Clark supporters feel protective. Reese supporters feel targeted. And both sides feel unheard. The result? Polarization that benefits no one and distracts from what this camp is actually about: preparation, chemistry, and international dominance. So here's the truth. No injury, no confirmation, no misconduct. Just a reminder of how fast narratives move when emotion replaces evidence. Sue Bird's challenge now is simple but difficult. Refocus attention where it belongs, on basketball. Because if every practice moment becomes a scandal, the game itself gets lost. What makes this situation even more intense is how a single moment from a closed Team USA practice spiraled into a full-scale controversy within minutes. No injury was reported, no foul was called, and no official complaint was made. Yet social media filled in the blanks faster than facts could catch up. Caitlin Clark's recent injury history made fans hyper-alert. Angel Reese's physical style of play made her an easy target for speculation, and suddenly a routine basketball play was framed as something far more sinister. This wasn't about what actually happened on the court. It was about how quickly narratives form when elite athletes, existing rivalries, and viral clips collide. And as Sue Bird and Team USA leadership now face the fallout, the real question isn't about blame. It's about how much damage unchecked online reactions can do to players, teams, and the sport itself. What's impossible to ignore is how this moment exposed the fragile balance Team USA now has to manage between competition, perception, and protection of its biggest stars. Caitlin Clark represents the new commercial and cultural era of women's basketball, while Angel Reese symbolizes physicality, edge, and unapologetic intensity, two identities that social media constantly pits against each other. When a clip appears to show contact near Clark's knee, even without confirmation or injury, fans immediately project fear, anger, and intent onto the situation. That reaction forces veterans like Sue Bird, whether directly or indirectly, into a position of leadership, where silence can be interpreted as approval and clarification becomes necessary to calm the storm. In this environment, Team USA isn't just preparing for international competition anymore. It's navigating a non-stop media battlefield where every drill, every clip, and every interaction is treated like a headline moment. What makes this controversy linger is not the play itself, but what it reveals about the current state of women's basketball and the pressure placed on its most visible figures. Caitlin Clark enters every gym with heightened scrutiny, not just as a player, but as a symbol of the sport's explosive growth, while Angel Reese carries a reputation shaped by physical play, competitiveness, and a willingness to embrace the role of villain when narratives demand one. When a brief practice clip appears to show contact near Clark's knee, an area already sensitive due to her recent injury history, it triggers an emotional chain reaction that has little to do with confirmed facts and everything to do with fear, rivalry, and past discourse. Fans begin assigning motives, replaying old moments, and connecting dots that may not actually exist. In that chaos, figures like Sue Bird, who represent stability, legacy, and leadership within USA basketball, become central whether they speak or not. Silence can be framed as avoidance, while any response risks inflaming tensions further. This is the modern sports media dilemma. Training camps are no longer private spaces for preparation, but content factories where every second of footage can be slowed down, dissected, and weaponized for engagement. And as Team USA prepares for international competition, the biggest challenge may not be chemistry on the court, but controlling the narrative off it, ensuring that speculation doesn't overshadow reality, and that momentary online outrage doesn't define careers, relationships, or the direction of the sport itself. At the center of all this is a growing tension between access and accountability in modern sports coverage. Team USA releases practice footage to build excitement, grow the game, and feed an audience that now expects constant content. But that same access comes with unintended consequences. When clips are posted without context, viewers don't see the hours of controlled drills, communication between players, or medical staff closely monitoring contact. They see a few seconds stripped of explanation and amplified by existing biases. Angel Reese's aggressive reputation, Caitlin Clark's injury history, and Sue Bird's symbolic role as a respected voice in women's basketball combine into a perfect storm where perception overtakes reality. What gets lost is that elite training environments are designed to push limits safely, and physical play in practice is not only normal but necessary. Yet in the current media climate, nuance rarely survives virality. A slowed-down replay can feel more convincing than official clarification, and speculation spreads faster than facts ever could. For Team USA, this moment becomes a warning sign, not of internal conflict, but of how quickly public narratives can spiral out of control. And for the players involved, it highlights the unfair burden of constantly having to prove intent, explain routine actions, or quietly absorb criticism fueled by algorithms rather than evidence. This isn't just about one clip or one practice. It's about how the women's game, now under a brighter spotlight than ever before, must navigate growth without allowing manufactured controversy to overshadow preparation, unity, and trust.